Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a guest round from Demolition Hound in the Narrative Gundam B-Packs. Titled Narrative just wants to watch the world burn, and until I saw that title I had forgotten that the Narrative Gundam has incendiary missiles. Darth Merrick is also here. I believe he is in a Hi-Nu Gundam, so this is, clearly 700. But yeah, Narrative B-Pack seems to be pretty good. It's one I do not have yet. As I recall, the choices for default weapon are either bazooka or Jagan beam rifle. I think they're both Jagan equipment. But yeah, it's got a good kill there, and yeah, it's got a bunch of interesting powers. It has that incom net that you just saw him put out, which I believe it at least reduces speed drastically. I think it may also block Psychomuse temporarily, but I don't remember. But yeah, it's, seems to be a pretty good suit. Good downswing there for, looks like about 4,800. Hard to tell with, white text on a white background, but that's what I thought I saw. That is a Hi-Nu Gundam, and for a second before it got its funnels back, I was having a little bit of a hard time recognizing it, even though it was in its default colors. I thought it for a second it was a Vargil just because of the shape of the funnel racks looking kind of like the Vargil's backpack, but nope, it is not. Merrick is helping Demo with the repairs. That is really nice, and yeah, they won the first wave, which is, always a good start. Definitely not a guarantee of victory, but having a chance to drop back and repair after wiping the enemy team, not the worst news. Yeah, Demo's back to about 80% health, it looks like to me. Merrick put on his beam shield, and yeah, this should hopefully be a good opportunity to, maintain the lead. Somebody just, number 5 just, I think, tried to fire through Demo, and, depending on your weapon, that can work. I don't think that was one of the ones that worked. But, happens, and yeah, looks like Demo was getting incommed by this Narrative Gundam. Let's see, and everybody bounces off of one another, as, frequently happens. And yeah, since it's 2-on-1, this Narrative not going to live very long. 3407, so it's got significantly better melee defense than the thing Demo stabbed previous. And oh wow, yeah, that I'm pretty sure was a beam from the SAS BFF, so that's, yep, that is really good damage. And yeah, okay, but yeah, so far a decent start. Enemy team is probably going to be at about break even after they take out the last 2 members of Demo's team here, assuming they can do that, which, once it gets to be 2-on-5, it's hard not to have that done. So looks like Demo's going to respond to some support fire if he can make it in time. There are a couple of people facing him, so support fire can be a very, very dicey prospect, yes, because of funnels and incoms at high cost. So, but he got it done before he got killed, so hopefully it'll amount to something. Looks like maybe might have at least done some damage, but no, the only thing they really lost for the attempt was 25 points, which incidentally is the exact amount they're still ahead, funnily enough. But yep, basically this is, a frequent, oh boy, that really is some slowdown, huh? I've been hit by that a couple of times, and I'm always just slightly startled at exactly how much slowdown that entails. But yeah, basically the teams have traded wipes, and basically if it keeps going like that, the end result is whoever gets the last team wipe wins. But right now looks like Demo's team has managed to take a decent lead without a lot of loss of health on their part, which means, that means you have a fairly decent and decisive advantage. So that's not the bad news. And yeah, SAS BFF does not seem to have good melee defense, because even with the type disadvantage, Demo's been doing really good damage to it. So, of course, he may be built for melee for all I know, though I suspect probably ranged with what Narrative brings to the table. That's just my guess. But yeah, more incendiaries, which, yeah, very useful. And now, let's see, rolled away. I think took the damage but didn't get knocked down, which not quite what I'd call a fair trade, but it's not the worst trade. The worst trade is trying to dodge and getting knocked down anyway. I've been there. I'm sure if you play this game, you've been there at some point. Unless you have the really good connection, in which case, congrats. I have the okayish connection. Most days I have as good a shot as any of getting, decent, the decent end of the latency stick. So, but let's see, there is the other narrative, which is now on the ground. Follow up with the bazooka, and yeah, crouching Vulcans, because Merrick was ready to follow up on that, and yep, then Merrick just swooped out of the way so Demo could follow up after him. So yeah, definitely some definitely good coordination here. I'm betting this was just a random encounter and they were probably not on mics together, so good work on the both of them. And let's see, yep, that's more fire spread out. I don't think the enemy mobile suit got the slowdown. I think the base might have gotten the slowdown, but that doesn't mean anything. I just think it sounds funny. But yeah, they're doing really well. They're up almost 2-1, 13,770 to 7410. But I don't think it's going to stay that way forever, because yeah, the enemy team is starting to wear Demo's team down here. That doesn't mean they're going to take the lead, because I think Demo's team has managed to hold out pretty well on the last set of lives. But means that the enemy team is not being shut out. Which again, I do like to see fights that are not totally one-sided, and that's what we got. Minute left. They are relentlessly attacking the Allied base, which honestly in this situation really does make a lot of sense. It's a good move, because they can, as you can see, they've almost got it, and if they can finish the base with the scores where they are now, they might be able to pull off a win. It would probably put them far enough ahead that that a couple of kills one way or the other would make all the difference. So have to see if that works. A little bit of fire going out, or nope, incoms, which probably better choice in this case, though either way the pyramid shield was up. So the Allied New Gundam FF managed to catch up. Yeah, and the people that are left alive are a little bit too busy to be attacked. Okay, they are managing to attack the base some, so they are really desperately going after it, but at this point they have lost so many people that even if they'd taken it out, it would not have mattered too much, which is the problem sometimes with a strategy like that. You have to focus on what you're doing and hope you don't get totally destroyed while you're trying. But yeah, definitely a good round. Demo got top score at 5,400, top damage at 122k, and top diversions at 24,000. So 6-2, yeah, nice stuff all around. So thank you much, Demo and Merrick, and that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! And I see that's the round where Demo earned the Gym Command Light Armor level 2 that I forgot to do the missions for. Oh well.